Well, hey there, everybody. I'm JayborinoPlays, and this is Starcraft Insurrection. We're heading into the first mission of the Protoss campaign. I see these are listed Terran, Protoss, Zerg in order, so I assume Protoss comes next. Satellite platform. Brontes 4 is rife with Zerg infestation. You, accompanied by Syndrea, must guide your warriors to victory. I'm a little nervous because it took me a while to get used to Terran in StarCraft 1. Now I just have to switch it up and go into Protoss now, too.
Intaro Adun and Draxus, you have done well under my guidance. Time draws nigh when you must guide our warriors to victory. The 7th Fleet shall detach from our main host, protect the passage of our return. System of Brontes lay deeply embedded within the poisoned clutches of the Zerg. Our expedition is to eliminate this blight, by any means.
I will not fail you, Tassadar.
The Judicator Syndria will accompany you, to offer both counsel and wisdom. May the gods guide your actions, son of Ire, and may the light of reason shine upon you.
Executor, I have deployed scouts to the Brontes region. They have uncovered the source of contamination to be centered upon the small world of Brontes 4. We have studied the planet's surface and found it rife with Zerg infestation. In the wake of the crumbling Confederacy, the Terrans have devolved into anarchy. It lay as a primitive patchwork of feuding tribes and city-states.
And you would counsel, Judicator?
Isolate the core of the infestation. Sever all communication between Brontes 4 and its neighboring worlds.
A wise decision, Judicator. Make haste.
A wise decision, Judicator. Poor Tassadar has been shat on by that performance. I'm so sorry, Tassadar. Anyway, you know, this came before Brood War. This is probably the first instance of an official female Protoss, which is interesting when you think about it, because I think the only one in Brood War is Rashikal. Why is everything so spread out? This is crazy. Oh my god. Andraxis command ship, so that's the Executor. Executor Andraxis, is that right? There's Syndreas. I like how it's Syndreas' ship, not just Syndrea.
Yes, Executor.
Excuse me. Alright, so why do we just have probes in these like random areas? This doesn't make any sense to me. So we have minerals up here, minerals over here. I guess I'll go and pick up this probe so that I can start building. Very weird starting layout here. We do have gas, which is good. Random pylons. Random pylons will pick him up too. Slowly but surely, let's bump up that game speed and make probes, which are P. Unfortunately, I don't know. P. Why P? I mean, obviously probe starts with P, but it's just such an... It's not really counterintuitive. I keep saying, oh, the hotkeys are counterintuitive. It's not that they're counterintuitive, it's that they're just in unconventional spots. Like, I understand it starts with P. It's almost easier to click than to pick up my left hand and move it over to P. It would be just as quick to click the thing, so... I don't know. Either way, there's no point in complaining about it. Let's just get started right away. Random pylons just sort of around. You can get that assimilator first. Let's send these shuttles back for some extra probes here. You get mining. And you come on back here and get mining. So there's no ground routes. We're going to have to make air, which is fine with me. This is weird that this is the first mission, which means we're going to have to make mostly air forces. Because, honestly, dropping with Protoss is slightly annoying because you have to load up Dragoons, which take up 2 spots. They take up as much room as a tank would in a shuttle, so it's just slightly frustrating. Like, you need so many more shuttles to have an effective army. We don't have Dark Templar or anything like that, so very, very crucial will be observers. I would say Reavers, but I don't think we're gonna really need them. So my hatred for Reavers was... It was, you know, overwritten a little bit when I played Enslaver's Dark Vengeance specifically. I found great uses for Reavers, and in the original StarCraft, with the UI differences, I think Reavers are much, much more helpful than they were in Mass Recall. I really hated them in Mass Recall because the enemy used them perfectly, and I could, you know, select more than 12 units and be a lot more micro-intensive, whereas in StarCraft 1, it's much more challenging to have as good micro. What do we got here? Wow, that's a lot of Scourge and Mutalisks. I already don't like this. You guys back up. Syndreas is going to get screwed here, I think. Okay, so we need to get a forge so that we can start getting cannons. So let's do that. Keep making probes. And we need to get Dragoons for defense and cannons. That is a lot of Scourge. Oh my god. This... This can't be right. Like, are they going to come and attack me too? Because that's ridiculous. I'm going to have to use stasis. So I say we do have stasis, right? Yeah, so it's T. I have to be very, very careful to use that as soon as possible. Good lord, that is so many Mutalisks. This can't be right. That can't be the beginning of this mission, right? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Do you see how many Mutalisks that was? That's silly. Okay, let's give this a shot again. That seemed like a very ridiculous beginning, and I'm not sure what to do. What I might do is just take my units now, or take Syndrea and scout around and then recall and see if I can find some enemy units to just kill right away. And then meanwhile, just frantically make probes at home and make cannons, because, I mean, they were coming at like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Like, there is not a lot of time, so let's do it. Let's get going. Sending Syndrea around. I got a hotkey her, and Dragoons. I guess do whatever you can do. We're just gonna leave you here, and maybe you can help. Let's go ahead and build that forge here. This is just a giant empty space. I would love to find maybe if all those units are separate at the beginning, and then they come and try to kill me. I have no idea. Let's see if we can just find anything here. Random Guardians, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to warp in. We're going to recall here. I missed some of my units. See, here's orange units. If this is our opportunity to murder them now, this could be really, really, really helpful. So, yeah, let them hit Syndrea. She has a lot of... I mean, we're 3-3-3 on our air units. She's got +3 shields, so let's just take this stuff out and see if we can go find, like, another group of orange units or something. But the amount of Scourge is what really gives me a problem. So let's keep making probes. Did I start that forge? I did, so I want to get... Gotta get cannons. Cannons. And cannons. Just need a small group of cannons at least. It's the Scourge. The amount of... I mean, that just seemed like an unfair opening. I think we can all agree that that was pretty ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and recall my other scouts. Oh, I can't. Crap. How much until... Very, very close. There's a white base over here. I'm going to ignore that for now, because I see colonies. I don't want to push into that until... Like, I would like to find... maybe one of those... Oh, wait a minute. I see Scourge. Is this where they came from? Go get them. Quick. They're all rallying over now. If I can catch up with these, that would be really, really, really helpful. Scouts? Can scouts kite them around? I don't know. Pick this up. Unload. Start mining. Make some cannons here. What's that right there? Oh, there's the Mutalisks. Lots and lots of Mutalisks. They're flying right now, and they're just ignoring me for the most part. Okay, let them hit Syndrea. You guys attack over here. I lost some scouts. I think those are my scouts hit by the Scourge. So unfortunately I lost those, but I still have these units here. And that actually eliminated a lot of the Scourge. Luckily these Mutalisks just don't do very much damage, so I might be able to just kite around stuff in the meantime. It's those Scourge that are just terrifying. So we're picking things off, sort of. This might work out. If we can kill the Mutalisks. There's not that many Scourge left. We are losing a lot of yes, kill the Scourge! Kill the Scourge! Oh my god, this might be it. This might be it. Alright, back up into the cannons. Back up into the cannons. See, Mutalisks just do not do a lot of damage. We saved some probes. Did we survived the initial onslaught? Oh my word. Okay. That was absurd. That was crazy. How is that a justified opening? Alright, we're going to be going Protoss air, like I was saying. These are unpowered. We need to make a pylon again. Oh man, what a way to start the Protoss campaign, let me tell you. We do still have these pylons up here, so we can come and get these minerals when necessary, but I'm just going to go straight to a Stargate and try to get some scouts. Just get a bunch of scouts. That probably is what I want. Scouts are expensive, though, and it makes me think that maybe I should just get carriers instead. Also, what I can do is just take my carriers and fly around and see what we can kill, because one of them is a hero. Very, very good stats, so maybe we can just make something happen as it stands. Not going to worry about gas right now. I just need a solid mineral income. Oh, man, that's crazy. It seemed like those Mutalisks were not doing full damage, in my opinion. Or maybe that's just how crappy Mutalisks are in StarCraft 1. Like, they had, like 15 to 20 Mutalisks there, and I would think that amount could, like, in one volley kill a group of Dragoons, but I guess not. Okay, and then split the probes up. Oh, man, again, what a way to start. So, yeah, let's go see if we could take out this white base right away and then scout around, because 2 carriers is enough, and if the white AI hasn't, like, quote-unquote come online, we might be in really good shape. We might need some shield batteries for Syndreas. That would be really helpful. So let's get a gateway. Can we afford one? Yes, we can. What I really need, though, is more pylons just for power. So let's make one. It's P for pylon. I hit E instinctively. Come on over here. Build pylon right there. The other thing is you can't see exactly what your pylons power.
Yes, Executor.
Okay, so let's just get going. Okay, there is a hatchery there. That is a lot of Hydralisks. Now we're gonna come over here, and we're going to. Well, we're just gonna kill these Hydralisks. That's a lot of Hydralisks. I would love to focus down that spore colony. It is hitting Andraxis, but this is fine. I would rather them hit Andraxis. I mean, I have so many shields. I just want to kill this stuff. I got to keep track of if I lose interceptors, because you do have to manually build them again. Okay, Andraxis, kill the spore colony, because that's what can see me. You back out. I don't want you to take hull damage. There we go. Now they can't see me anymore. And let's remake our interceptors. Keep making probes. And I'm waiting for like another giant, massive wave of orange units to come and kill me. What an I don't know how many times I can say it. What an absurd opening that was. Okay, let's get a shield battery. Those also do not auto-cast as they did in Mass Recall, so just have to actually use them properly. I never actually rebuilt this area. I keep hitting E for pylon, which is not good. Okay, and where is my shuttle? What I'm going to do is grab one of these and just go build a Nexus over at that other side. At that expansion right now. So let's unload this. And the sooner that I can kill this white base, the better shape we'll be in theory. So let's just start cleaning this out. Okay, good. So why don't you come up here, kill this spore colony. It's the only other thing that can see me. Did I kill all the Hydralisks? Because none of them are on burrowing right now. Carriers can outrange defensive structures if you place them properly. Okay, so let's make that Nexus here. Very weird placing for this. We do have a pylon here already. No warp gate technology, so if we want to build gateway stuff, I mean, I'm not going to build gateway stuff. That's pretty much what I'm saying here. It's not going to happen. We got to start getting gas because we want to start pumping out scouts and carriers right away. We won't need that many carriers. I mean, if we already have carriers at this point, I don't think we'll have too much of a problem if just getting like 4, maybe 5 carriers, maybe 6 carriers, that's pushing it, and just going and wiping out. Everything that the enemy has. We did take out one of their bases. It's finding the rest of them. I will kill these larvae because I don't want them building drones and rebuilding anything. So let's just keep making probes at home. Do this. We are slowly getting our shields back too, which is fantastic. Shields come back much, much, much slower in Brood War, or StarCraft 1, excuse me. Again, there's the occasional anal person that's like, excuse me, this isn't technically Brood War, so you should say StarCraft 1. You know what I mean, okay? It's colloquial to say to say Brood War to encompass everything StarCraft 1 related, okay? I know that this is StarCraft 1, all right? But sometimes I will say Brood War because that's just, again, colloquially how it's considered. But if you want to think I'm an idiot for that, that's your right. All right, lots and lots of Mutalisks here. Let's wipe these out before they can really do anything to me. They're not even trying to move. They're not even doing anything. Okay, defend Syndrea. Actually, I'd rather them see my carriers because I don't want Syndrea taking more hull damage or taking any more shield damage. I'd rather her just get her shields back. Taking out this hive seems like it would be helpful. I think. I don't know if that's going to spawn units or what. So let's just try to keep it this way. All right, you back up. Let's Andraxis take the heat. All right, now they can't see me. Okay, yeah, we're going to get rid of this hive, so that's 2 enemy bases, and keep mining, keep mining, keep mining. Let's see if that nexus is done over here. We do have to manually build all this. Did I take my... I must have taken my probe back for whatever reason. All right, wipe this out. We're going to move up a little bit. The fact that I can take out the enemy with just this stuff is pretty funny. Oh, God. Okay, how we looking here? That's fine. This is fine. Just kill all of this stuff. We're going to move Andreas back in. Once I kill this hive, I'm going to back out. And I'm going to use my shield batteries. Well, I'm going to need more shield batteries, actually. Let's build like 3 or 4 of them so that we can very quickly get our shields back on our heroes. Because I don't want to take needless hull damage again. Granted, Andreas, 600 hull damage, or 600 hull with 6 plating is really, really, really good. I will, again, wipe out these larvae so that they don't try to rebuild. And that's another enemy base down. Let's come home. Oh boy, okay. Probes, get mining. Get mining. Get mining. And it's tempting to go and take another gas, too. I'm just going to make one more Stargate. I need a cyber core for that. It's a very, very weird start to a campaign. Again, like, full tech tree. I mean, for the Terran group, we barely had anything. I mean, we started with Goliaths and Vultures, and it was a micro map where we just had to find a missing patrol, and it didn't really go that well. It's funny, I realized that Sergeant was just never heard of again. Like, I thought that maybe he would, like, remain part of the game, and he just never returned. Maybe we'll see him at some other point, but I doubt it. Okay, recharge these. Shield recharge, granted, it is it's micro. It happens so quick, as you can see. Look how fast her shields come back. It's really, really absurd how fast it happens. Why don't my air units come on up here? And we have stockpiled a lot of gas. So, again, I'm going to get 1 Stargate. Maybe 2, but probably just 1 is enough. We do have to search around to see if there are more Zerg bases. I saw some teal units up here, so maybe there's a teal base. Carriers, with especially with Andreas with the cloak, is just so powerful. Granted, overlords can generally see me, but the AI cannot deal with carriers. The AI is too stupid to know how to deal with carriers. Because it generally won't attack the carriers. Sometimes they do. I don't understand what... Sometimes they will attack the carriers. Like Spore Colonies, you'll see will shift their focus from interceptors onto the carriers. So sometimes they're smart and sometimes they're not. But generally, you can count on the AI being too stupid to deal with carriers. So this map... Look, I'm not a huge fan of going mass carriers all the time, but if I had to... Actually, I'm going to cancel that. I just want to get that fleet beacon. And do that. And it's tempting to get 2 Stargates, so we can get 2 carriers in half the time. Because by doing that, we'll be able to reinforce very quickly. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. These carriers are what, 250? I think they're 250 gas. So if we can make 2 more carriers, again, twice the speed, we'll be in just fine shape. And what I could do is take this group and just kind of keep scouting around. You know what? I actually haven't done this yet. I'm going to save Protoss 01 because I managed to survive that initial attack. Really, the Mutalisks, I think, are fine. And it's supposed to emphasize, like, hey, you have an Arbiter, and you can kite around the Mutalisks while your carriers kill things. But the Scourge, I feel like, made it a little too ridiculous, in my opinion. This is just all empty space. It's just black on the minimap, so let's see if we can float over in this direction, see what we find. All right, we're going to start our carriers. We already have the +4 interceptors. And random other white base. Interesting. A lot of spore colonies. So what I'm going to do is just... Oh, alright, he's going to burrow. Let's just kill these spore colonies. The Hydralisk can see the interceptors, but it's not unburrowing to come and try to kill me. And again, as you can see, I'm out of range of the spore colony. If I were to move up just a little bit further, the spore colony would be able to hit me, but it can't, which is great. Sindrea, just follow my carriers. We're going to inch up. And the Hydralisk will unburrow when it sees Sindrea. No problem. We're going to back up just a little bit. Make them have to move. Again, we're kiting around with the Arbiter. Very, very straightforward strategy for Protoss. Is kite around with your Kite around with your Arbiter. Let's move away here. We might have to back out and...
Of course.
Yeah, kite around with the Arbiter while your cloak units kill the things that can't see you. But the fact that Zerg doesn't have Overlords here is pretty uncharacteristic, I think. Okay, so just hang out here. We should be fine while we do this. And then I'm going to... actually, let's inch up and kill the Spore Colony, too. It's the last thing that can see us. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. So many fucking Hydralisks. Again, we're going to back out, let Syndrea take the heat, and we're going to finally get rid of these Hydralisks. No problem. All right, lead with Andraxis because he can take the heat. I'm going to slowly lose Interceptors to the Spore Colony if I don't just kill it. Okay, no problem. Okay, kill this one then, and then we're in just fine shape. We can fly around with Syndreas with impunity, find those Hydralisks, murder them with my carriers. Carriers? Carriers, what are you doing? Carriers, why are you... I must have told them to explicitly attack a sunken colony. Either way, we did that. We took out this base, got a carrier, queue up the Interceptors, and we can get 2 more carriers. You guys rally onto this one, and you're going to come up and meet up. You can only queue up 5 Interceptors at once, so you have to remember to queue up the last 3 when you're ready. This carrier will slowly get its shields back. Carriers, I mean, they do have a weakness, obviously, to Scourge. Mutalisks aren't bad. Devourers, a good option. Granted, the enemy can't have Devourers because this isn't Brood War. Taking out a reasonable amount of their stuff. I could make an Observer just to fly around and scout, or I could just use my actual scout to do that. So you come up here, and here, 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 and here. I'm just having it fly around all over the place. And I'm going to get Gravitic Thrusters so that it can actually move pretty quick. We got more carriers coming. You're looking good. We're going to polish off your 3 Interceptors. The fact that they gave us 3-3-3 already on my air just means, hey, make air this mission, you idiot. That's exactly, exactly what I did. Oh, man. So how about that end of the Terran mission, huh? I mean, that map was enormous, and it took forever. Like, at the end, I was just trying to fill time by talking about YouTube metrics. Good lord. Like, I don't want to have to get to that point again, but I'm sure it will happen. Carriers, though, much better at clearing maps, much faster at clearing maps than battlecruisers, that's for sure. The enemy might still lock them down. I mean, versus Terran, it's still pretty frustrating. All right, I see a teal base. Let's see what we can do here. I really don't think they're going to be able to... really don't think they're going to be able to do anything here. We have to remake Interceptors on some of our stuff. Just draw the Mutalisks in as we slowly kill them. They're not going to be able to do anything. I mean, they will. They'll just slowly keep rebuilding Mutalisks until we push in. We just have to get through these 2 Spore Colonies, actually, is one of the annoying things. But we're slightly out of range now that when the Mutalisks aren't there, my carriers will still hit the Spore Colonies, which is exactly what I want them to do. And we're killing the Overlords as they get close. There we go. This one's going to stay in the back because it has low shields. All right, you're going to back out because you have low shields. Let Andraxis take some of the heat. I could let Syndreas also attack, but not really necessary. I should have more carriers rallying up. Here they come. I need to build Interceptors on them. I for Interceptor. Okay. Okay, cool. And there went their Spore Colonies, so let's just auto-attack in. I mean, they can still see me because of the Overlords. All right, how's Andraxis doing? Andraxis is fine. Let Andraxis take the heat again. Okay, great. Kill the Overlords. This is an interesting mission because it's really forcing you to use your heroes. You have to use your heroes to be effective here. Which isn't that common, honestly. I mean, I like to leave my heroes away. I like to use my heroes for defense, but not really attacking. And in this mission, you absolutely have to use these things for defense. Or for offense. Keep building Interceptors. Keep building Interceptors. And I'd say we've done it, but it's just finding other enemy bases. My scout's still flying around trying to find if there's any in other locations, but it seemed like there was white, there was orange. We killed 2 white bases and an orange base, I believe. Was there an orange base? There's like an orange hive up here, right? And then there's teal, and this seems like a main teal base, but I'm really not 100% sure. But either way, I'm pretty sure we've done it. Why don't you guys come on over here and kill this Spore Colony? I don't want this to set a trend. I really don't want this to set a trend for the Protoss campaign. I do not want to be building mass carriers every map. But if something's getting really frustrated, or if the map is enormous, this map is also enormous, by the way. if the map is enormous, I am going to make carriers for sure, because it's the only sure way to quickly clean out a giant map like this. It's just, otherwise it would take way too long. And again, I'm a little impatient, and I'm recording and I'm showcasing these maps, and I just don't want to bog down the time. But again, that's only when the maps are huge like this. Only when they're just enormous. There's some more land. Maybe there's another Zerg base. There is. What color is this? White. So there's another white base. So let's have you come up at the top of the map and fly all the way over to the top left, because maybe there's another white base. I mean, it's so tempting on maps like this to just go ahead, and use Black Sheep Wall just right from the beginning. And I understand it's cheating, but I mean, it's just, I mean, the map is huge. It takes so long just to find out where the enemy even is. All right, well, that's enough of that. Well, while we wait for this to work, I kind of wanted to talk more about snack foods, if you'd let me, to continue my conversation from New Dresden. And this is really important because my wife went grocery shopping and she bought hot and spicy Cheez-Its. And, you know, I talked about the Mix-Up Adventures Goldfish with the extra cheddar and the pretzels, but the hot and spicy Cheez-Its, I have to say, with the Tabasco sauce, are incredible. I never have been like a huge fan of Tabasco sauce. When I eat these Cheez-Its, they are just incredible. I don't know what it is, but they are so good. And here's the thing, regular Cheez-Its, in my opinion, and you can disagree, I feel like regular Cheez-Its don't really taste like anything. I don't really like regular Cheez-Its because I feel like they're like bland. They're just kind of bland. And they're just crackers. They're not cheese crackers, they're just crackers, all right? But when you get the other types of Cheez-Its, they have like a dusting of flavor on them, and they're incredible. All right, I'm gonna take out this teal base. Anyway, yeah, the hot and spicy though. I'm a fan of spice. I like spicy foods. I never was when I was younger, and I think I grew into it. Either way, yeah, I never thought Tabasco sauce was for me until I ate these hot and spicy Cheez-Its. Let me see, I got a box right here. Made with McElhaney Coat Tabasco green pepper sauce. It's delicious. And again, without that, regular Cheez-Its, I would just, I mean, if I was forced to just eat Cheez-Its, I would just go and be like, just give me some saltines. Like, they kind of taste the same. And maybe my tongue's all messed up and I can't taste it. I'm getting rid of these eggs just because if they build drones, they're going to try to rebuild, and might as well just murder these things now. And then we'll come up here, we'll float up, and we'll destroy these colonies too. I'm trying to think what other snack foods. I mean, I also like pretzels, though, and many would argue that pretzels are fairly bland. And there are some pretzels that are bland. I was brought up on rolled gold, and now I find rolled gold to be fairly bland. But, talking about pretzels, the snaps, the little squares, they look like little waffle pretzels. Those are so good. Let me see, I got a bag right here. What's the brand called? It's Snyder's of Hanover. And it sounds like it'd be German, right? But no, Hanover is in fact in Pennsylvania, so don't be fooled, by the way. Just wanted to point that out. Anyway, the snaps, and then you can get the butter snaps. Oh my god, they're so good. And then, you know, I used to live in Ohio, and we did not have Utz brands where I lived. I never had Utz brands in Ohio. And then I moved to New York City, and Utz is everywhere. And it's like my eyes were open. Utz brand pretzels are delicious. They're like the best fucking pretzel. Oh god, and you get the big tubs with like the logs. Oh, it's such a dream. It was like a snack dream moving here. I mean, it didn't really compensate for not having a dishwasher or air conditioning when we lived in Manhattan, but, you know. You win some, you lose some. It's a trade-off. We're no longer in Manhattan, though, and now I have all those nice amenities. Either way, I guess that's enough about snack foods, but I have a lot to say about snack foods, okay? They're very important to me, and, you know, I respect everyone's snack foods preferences, but I gotta say, I'm a pretzel guy, I'm a cheese guy, but not Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its, I feel like, are a mix of cheese and pretzels. They're crackers. They're just salted crackers. But they also, by the way, if this isn't the last building, I'm using Black Sheep Wall. But they're like just so bland. I would either want a pretzel or I'd want like a cheddar goldfish. It's way better. That's not it. So of course we're gonna use Black Sheep Wall. I hate doing this, but I'm doing it anyway. Oh my god. Okay, let's come on down here. I must have missed this. Wait a minute, no, there was no enemy base down here. They just rebuilt this. They built this from nothing. Ugh. Oh my god. You guys come on over here and kill these, No. I see that drone. Go and murder this. They're rebuilding up here. Oh my god. Send a carrier too. Come on up here. Of course. And you know what? Actually, normal, like just cheddar goldfish, just regular cheddar goldfish, those two, they taste just like normal crackers. It's the extra cheddar goldfish. Those are delicious. There's some sort of like dust, like cheddar, like cheese powder on them. So good. Okay, no. Kill the Hydralisk. Sindria, you can do it. They don't have any tech yet, I don't think. No, they do have tech. This is ridiculous. Okay, well, we'll slowly murder this. Yes, kill the drone. Good job. Focus on the hatchery. Kill this down here. We're slowly wiping this out. I'm going to send another carrier preemptively up here to murder it. See if you can get that, Actually, no. Carrier come up here. Scouts kill the overlords. Gotta kill the overlords because they might have drones inside of them. See, and this is what I keep saying. I just... these maps are not that well made, and I hate to say it. I mean, they also got bad reviews. So I don't feel that bad saying it because I'm not just outright being like, oh, fans love this, but I think it's terrible. I don't think they're terrible, but I think that this type of design is just frustrating. Like, it's just frustrating, really. Like, I don't know. I feel like the fun part of the map was the very beginning, trying to figure out how to make it through that initial gauntlet. And then after that, it's like, eh. Okay, kill these buildings. There are no more drones. There might be a drone building here. In fact, that's probably the only thing that can be building. Oh my god, a creep colony. Alright, come on over here. This is their last building. So you guys just keep killing those larvae. You keep going. I must have gotten that overlord. Come on now. This is the last building, isn't it? Yes, okay, everything went neutral. You can always tell you won when everything turns light blue. Oh boy. What a treat that was, right into the Protoss campaign. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see what the rest of this campaign brings. See you then. Bye.